Okay, so another example. 0.72 grams of magnesium combined with 0.28 grams of nitrogen. What is the empirical formula of magnesium nitride? So, we write down our elements, magnesium and nitrogen. And again, I've already written out my grid so that I know what I'm doing. I need the AR. Now, the AR of magnesium is 24.3 and of nitrogen is 14. The mass I need to take from the question. So this is 0.72 and nitrogen 0.28. Then we do the mass divided by the AR. Theodore, you need to stop that, please. So we turn on our calculators. 0.72 divided by 24.3. And that's equal to 0.026. The next one is a lot easier, and that is 0.28 for nitrogen divided by 14, which gives you 0.02. Okay, we then divided by the smallest, which is 0.02. 0.02 divided by 0.02 will give you 1. And then we've got 0.0296 divided by 0.02 divided by 0.02, which gives me 1.481. Now, I'm going to round that to 1.5 for simplicity's sake. That's a half number. So if you get a half number or a third number, you multiply it up by either 2 or 3. So in this case, we're going to have 3 to 2, because you always need a whole number for your ratio. So I've multiplied both of them by 2. 1.5 times 2 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. And so that means my formula must be 3 magnesiums to 2 nitrogens. Okay? Now we can always check that with our knowledge of ions. Magnesium in group 2 forms 2 plus ions. Nitrogen in group 5 will form a 3 minus ion. So 3 lots of 2 plus is 6 positives, 2 lots of 3 negatives are 6 negatives. 6 positives and 6 negatives make 0, so that must be right. If you didn't follow that, don't worry, that's just a simple way of checking. Okay, the very last part.